Hi, everybody, and welcome to your Monday Marketing Motivation. I am here with Ms. Tracy Pachaki, who is the president of Illustrated Designs. Now, let me tell you, she's got degrees in both marketing and management and has well over 25 years of experience in both marketing and events. So a little background on Illustrated Designs. Her dad started the company 52 years ago when she took it over when he retired 6 years ago. So Illustrated Designs is a proud member of and certified women-owned small business. The work that she does with small and mid-market businesses is incredible and works specifically with their graphic design, content, and events. So Ms. Tracy, thank you again for being here for our Monday Marketing Motivation. And I know, it's one of those days. We're just going to make it work.
It's Monday. Yeah, happy Monday.
It's Monday. We have coffee, booze if you're feeling fancy, mostly coffee. But I really want to get into the topic of consistency. So originally we had talked about, in a previous interview, we touched on consistency, but what does consistency mean with regard to marketing?
Yeah, well, let's first talk real quick about why you want to be consistent, because your brand becomes recognizable. Consistency builds awareness, it develops trust, confidence, and eventually loyalty. Mm-hmm. So when you're not consistent, you create a disconnect and confusion. So think if your posts online are funny and colorful on Instagram, but when somebody walks into your store, it's dull and all business. That would instantly create some type of confusion and distrust. Right. So you want to be consistent with using the same voice and tone wherever you market yourself. And you want to ask yourself, should your voice be fun and lighthearted, or should you all be business? What is the voice of your brand? You also want to build consistency with your visuals, your graphics, the fonts you use, the colors you use, the images you pick from. And of course, consistency can also be built with frequency. So you can't expect a good response if you just mail out one brochure or post once on LinkedIn. And as I mentioned in an earlier interview, there's a rule in marketing called the rule of 7. So it takes an average of 7 interactions with your brand before a purchase will take place. The rule of 7 doesn't mean that it's all 7 of the same forms of interaction. So a good marketing plan includes multiple channels with a strategic plan to help you stay top of mind with your target audience to build that know, like, and trust factor. And the key to effective consistency is really knowing your target audience and where and how they like to get their information. Once you know more about your target market, you can match that up with data that shows how they shop. And do they shop on websites, through a catalog, in a brick and mortar? How much weight do they put on reviews? Do they prefer snail mail over email? Most likely, they're using multiple channels to gather information and shop.
So I've heard that you refer to your marketing as, a trail of breadcrumbs. Can you share that with us?
Yeah, I love this analogy. So if you think about each part of your marketing as a breadcrumb, to craft effective marketing breadcrumbs, it takes research and planning, but essentially each marketing crumb should be interesting and enjoyable, leaving the consumer looking for more. Each should just be small and easy to consume quickly. And right. Each crumb should lead you to the next. Ultimately, you're guiding them crumb by crumb on a content-driven journey. So for example, if your first breadcrumb could be a postcard that introduces a new customer to your company. If they like that, they can check you out on your social media links that you shared. Right. And so that's crumb number 2. And next, your social media campaign might invite them to visit your booth for a demonstration of a new product at an upcoming trade show. So there's crumb number 3. And after that, your trade show leads might receive an email newsletter with a promotional code to use on your website. Mm-hmm. That's another breadcrumb. And on your site, they can read more about the product and chat maybe with a customer service representative, and of course, place an order. So today's consumers want to be informed before they make a purchase, but they don't want to be overwhelmed. So your goal should be to gain and hold their attention until they're ready to purchase. And again, I want to caution you, you just don't want to put out content for content's sake. You want to be strategic with your plan and keep a pulse on what's effective.
What is the special offer that you have going on right now?
Last week, we had our first ever marketing strategy session with small businesses, and I'm excited to announce that we're going to be doing it again on Tuesday, May 26th. It is free, but you're going to want to register now because I'm limiting the number of participants. I want to not only share a lot of marketing strategy tips that you can implement now and in the future, I also want to answer as many as your questions as I can.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you everybody for joining us with your Monday Marketing Motivation. This is Tracy with Illustrated Designs, and we will see you next week.